This is the Everyday Hustle Show, where our number one priority is self-development.
Each week, we will dive into insightful topics that encourage you to push your thinking beyond average.
Smash that subscribe button and tune in every Sunday at 6 p.m. Welcome everyone to another edition of the Everyday Hustle Show.
Ooh!
Coming to you pre-recorded from Lake Worth, Florida.
Lake Worth.
Represent.
Yeah.
This is the 56th recorded episode.
Yeah.
We're here to certified blow your mind.
That's basic math. 55, 56, basic math.
Welcome back to everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in again on this Sunday evening, Monday morning, Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday night, Thursday day. Whenever you're freaking listening, man, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, why don't you kick it off with problem and solution? Let's get this thing going.
Yes,
short, to the point. No freaking long-winded shit, all right, Chris?
Nothing sexual tonight either.
All right, so short to the point. I have been slacking on pretty much everything as far as gym, meetings, a bunch of stuff. So one of my goals this year is to create a schedule for myself, like literally from the time I wake up just about to the time I go to sleep. So I did that, and now I have a weekly schedule for gym, meetings, Forex training, reading, meditation, just literally eating, everything.
Running.
Not fasting yet.
You gave up on that?
No.
I thought you did it.
No. Fasting?
Yeah, you said you were doing it. You're going to do it.
No. I'm doing it, but I haven't done it yet.
You better stop eating.
I mean, so that's the one problem that I have focused on so far is creating a schedule, basically trying to prioritize my time a little bit better. And I've talked about it in the past, but now I'm finally sitting down to kind of, put more emphasis on it, and it's been working out so far. So it's been good. What about you, Jess? What's your problem solution? I know you got problems, brother.
No, not really.
We all got problems.
I mean, nothing crazy, dude. I'm just learning some new stuff at work. I'm trying to get my feet wet. It's going good.
Okay.
I don't really have a.
Oh wait, you started at the new location?
Yes. Yes, I have.
And how? So you had to drive all the way to Jupiter.
Yeah, that's my one problem now. On the way back, it takes me a half hour to get there, and so far on an average of 1 hour to get back at night in the traffic. It just pisses me the fuck off, dude. I get pissed. But there's not much I can do. There's not really a better route to avoid traffic. I could take another route, but it would probably, even if there was no traffic on the other said route, it would still take me an hour to get back. So
you use Waze and shit?
No, I don't use Waze.
It gives you the fastest route, dude. You never know.
Nah, fuck that, guys. I just fucking, I just get behind the wheel.
Okay.
I stare into that sunset and I drive.
Okay.
But, yeah, I don't know. It takes a lot of patience to stop and go on 95 for a half hour straight. The first half of the ride is just smooth sailing. Then you hit freaking West Palm Beach or Riviera Beach. Hit Riviera Beach every day. It's the same thing. There's no accidents. It just fucking stops for no fucking reason.
Everyone's trying to get to the same place, I guess.
So the classic bottleneck effect.
So solution is just getting through it, just figuring it out.
Just be patient and just listen to some Howard Stern. Okay. Listen to some death metal.
Joe Rogan?
No, not Joe Rogan. Just Howard Stern. Maybe a little Dance Gavin Dance.
Theo
Von. Maybe a little The Rivers of Nile. That's what I'm into lately.
No Theo Von?
No.
All right. Drew, what about you?
What about me, Chris?
What's your problem? What's your solution?
All right, so here's what it is, my brothers and sisters. So I'm actually a new father. And
holy shit,
yeah,
dude.
This is our very, very first podcast that I'm recording in fatherhood. So my problem this week is just, low on sleep, and my mind doesn't feel like as sharp as it always is. And I guess just the issue is, getting used to it, adjusting to that, and just kind of performing with less energy, less sleep, and that's really it, man. It's like I'm tired, but I'm still doing everything else that I've been doing.
What was the experience like? Going through the whole process of like 9 months waiting and like going through the whole not ordeal, but the whole ins and outs of everything, and then finally she's here. Like it's
super emotional. Like the miracle of childbirth is like, very, very emotional and intense.
Yeah.
But it was very rewarding, and I'm just glad that everyone's healthy, and okay, and we're a little family now,
It's crazy. I just think, at some point down the road, Layla will probably listen to some of these episodes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've already played her one.
That's crazy.
I put the AirPods in her ears. Yeah.
Yo, she's already.
They fit in there?
Yeah, Jess.
You have mini AirPods?
You got mini ones?
Huh.
Midget AirPods.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
So what do you got for topics this week, Chris?
So I've been reading a book, and before I butcher it, it's called Incognito by David Eagleman. And so basically the whole idea, he was on an episode of Impact Theory, and I've been if you've heard any of the most recent episodes, I've been kind of nonstop talking about it. So, so this guy, the book that he wrote he's a neuroscientist, studies the brain, and just the way he talks about it is like insane. It's just really interesting. So one of the theories is that he talks about like brain, having like brain memory, or having what's the word, muscle memory.
Right.
So
muscle memory. Yeah.
A very big example of that is like Kobe Bryant. Everyone knows Kobe Bryant. The story is that he would never leave the gym after every game or after every day until he made 300 shots. So the whole idea is that when you do something like let's say you walk right now, you're not doing it consciously. You just have developed it over time, and it's subconscious. You don't have to think like left foot, left foot. So the point is that what I'm doing right now and what I've been talking about for the past like couple months is, the whole schedule thing, the whole trying new things out. I'm basically trying to figure out what's the best route to get to where I'm trying to get to. And so muscle memory, the idea is that you do something over and over and over and over again, and eventually your body literally just does it without you thinking about it. So that's like the topic that, I guess I just want to ask you guys what you guys think about that, and then is there anything that you guys can kind of like think like that would make sense? Like let's say photography, take enough pictures, or you mess with the software enough, eventually you just automatically you want to do something, where it's at. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of been something that I've been thinking about a lot recently, especially with this book. It's like I can't stop listening to it, and he's got a few more that I'm going to check out. But so Andrew, what's your take on the idea?
The idea of muscle memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it's something that I have, and I can think of a few things. The first thing would be drumming.
Yeah.
When I was in high school and in college, I played drums, and that's like a muscle memory thing, like how you hold the sticks and how you perform rudiments and how you play songs. That's all, stuff that you never forget. And like, I'm always tapping on things. And Jen's always like, "What are you're always tapping on things?" It's just like it's ingrained in me. Like when I hear a good song or a good beat and I'm in the truck,
tapping.
I'm tapping on that bass drum, that snare drum, that hi hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapping on, tapping on, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. So like, and that's just what it is, my dude. And then another thing I'm thinking about was today I was riding my jet ski, and same type of thing. Jet ski requires balance, core strength. But there's one thing in that sport, and I feel like this is true with a lot of sports. You can't you can't have muscle memory with like guts and like fortitude and like balls.
So you're saying to like actually pull a trick off or to try something you've never done.
Yeah. So like, okay, so like doing a backflip, right? There's muscle memory to that. You know, you go to the wave, you freaking smash the gas, and you freaking whip that neck back, and you know, you look at the landing, you spot it, you see it, and all that stuff. But the going up to the wave and having the balls to smash the gas when the wave's in front of you and it's head high, you know, that's not muscle memory.
Okay, I
That's
see what you're saying.
That's, you know, knowing where the fear is and being able to break through that fear. And once you do it once or twice, it's like it becomes easy. And then the muscle memory is actually the logistics of how you perform the trick. But yeah, it's like, I think muscle memory is just that. It's muscle memory. It's things you do with your body physically over and over again to achieve the same result. But I think that like mindset and attitude and stuff like that is something like separate almost.
But okay, so in the sense of like, let's say you go to the gym 5 times a week and you do the same exact routine, and your muscle, like that's what you're saying, your muscle gets used to it. So what if you meditated 5 times a week, did the same routine, same time? Do you think that you would have similar results just in the sense of like, okay, like you're able to
like
now,
it's easier to do it over time?
Yeah, like it's easier to kind of get to the
I think
point.
that's more of a routine, having a routine, and you know, I think that you are trying to practice that, and that's awesome. But I don't think that when I think of muscle memory, I think of actually physically performing an act with your body and your muscle remembering the technique and doing it over and over again. Meditating requires no muscle; it requires mental discipline, which I think is another muscle that you have to work out. But I don't think that, I don't know. That's a good like you meditate more and more and more, and it becomes easier and easier and easier.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's muscle memory. Like I said, I think that's more of like practice and just like performing a task. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there was, I think it's not the same guy, David Eagleman, but there was someone else that I listened to, and he was, again, a neurologist or neuroscientist, whatever you want to call it, and they did a study to where basically they had like 3 different groups of people. They did the same thing, except one group played the piano. They did the same thing for 2 months. Another group, they taught them like what keys to play, but they didn't actually play it. They just kept doing the same routine as far as like thinking about playing it. And then I can't remember what the last group did. They just didn't do anything. So they tested all of their brain levels, and the group that didn't do anything actually learned, or I'm sorry, not didn't do anything. The group that didn't play but practiced, you know, what keys to play and like just did it mentally, they had this, I don't remember exactly what it was, but they developed similar brain waves or brain patterns when it comes to the piano. So I don't know. It's just like, basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is, or what I'm like, what's so interesting to me is just how much the brain can actually do. Like when they talk about, you know, visualizing something and like experiencing it before you actually get it. You know, like if you want to graduate school, you envision walking across the aisle the stage and like feeling that emotion, and it kind of helps your body get used to it basically. So that's just what I've heard. I haven't actually like, you know, done it yet, but it's something that I've been like leaning more towards trying, like visualizing meditation. Like that's what the whole, I guess, purpose is to, you know, try and see things come to life basically.
Yeah, I dig it, dude. I think it's a great
concept,
a great trait for you to practice. A good, you know, and some people need to put those things into action, you know, and need to do it. For me, I just wake up and kill it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like I like the idea of that schedule and all, and we looked at it together and all that stuff. But just having like every single minute of every day mapped out, I just don't.
Doesn't excite me, dude.
Well, it's not to where I'm like every single second or minute. Like for example, yesterday and tonight, I had a couple things that I didn't do because I did like this. This wasn't on my schedule. You know, I have like my general routine, and I'm not like gonna beat myself up if I don't do it, or I'm not gonna like say, you know, oh, I can't do this, I can't go out and like have fun because I have this strict schedule. It's just if I'm at my house and I'm not doing anything, then I know that, hey, look, I can look to the schedule and I can do this as opposed to being on my phone.
Or Netflix.
Or Netflix.
Or licking hot Cheetos off your fingers.
Or licking hot Cheetos off my fingers. So it's just more so like a guideline, like to help me.
Okay. All right, so maybe I misunderstood it. I thought it was that every day you follow that to the T.
No.
Okay.
I try to, though. If I'm at my house, I definitely, that's the goal, is to prioritize my time better. So what do you think about that, Jess?
I get the concept. I don't think it's a bad idea, but
You don't like it?
no, I'm not saying I don't like it. I don't think I think it probably could help me as far as the only thing I would want to like set in a routine is maybe like, okay, these days a week I'm gonna go to the gym or something like that I want to do and I'm not doing. But other than like a few certain things, gym, maybe playing guitar, I wouldn't really want to have. I kind of like to wing it, dude.
Yeah.
I like to wing it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I guess for me, it was like I would get home and I'm like, okay, I want to go to the gym. And then I just sit there and get on my phone for like an hour.
At the gym?
No. Like at my house. Like I would get to my house. I want to go to the gym, get on my phone. Hour goes by. Now I'm hungry. Now I want to eat. And then I just don't go. So it's just kind of to tell myself that these days are set aside for, if I'm not doing anything, basically.
No, it's good.
But yeah, I mean, it was just a cool concept.
What do you think about the muscle memory, Jesse?
Muscle memory's a thing. It's a real thing.
Guitar. Talk about your experience with a guitar, because that's probably.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean that's part of it. Obviously, with something like that, like if you play every single day, you're gonna have more like stamina and speed.
Right.
But like in the last couple of years, like some points I've gone months or years without playing, and I can pick it up and I still,
Your body knows
I remember
it.
I don't have to look at where my fingers are, like it's still like it's there from years and years of doing it. And it's pretty incredible how that works. It's kind of like riding a bike, I guess, too. Like you learn how to ride a bike, and you could not be on a bike for 14 years, and it's kind of like Andrew was talking about with the jet ski, the balance, like whatever muscles it takes to do whatever that is, it's like once you learn it, it's there.
Yeah.
It might just be sloppier than before when you're doing it day after day, but it's there.
Yeah, that's the part that's like super interesting and really exciting as far as.
But what exactly? You're just reading about the concept of different studies of.
Well, this book literally talks about like just that, like how most of the stuff that we do it subconsciously, meaning we don't think about. Like if you're driving, you don't think about when to hit the gas or when to let go. You're not like consciously like, okay, now I need to hit the gas. Okay, now I need to slow down. Like it's all stuff that you've just developed over time, like walking, like riding a bike, like eating, typing. Like in school they used to put a box over our hands with just like a little inserts where you can fit your hands, and there would be a game that we would play to type. So now I literally don't have to look at the keyboard.
I can type almost as fast as I can speak.
No,
I'm not kidding.
I gotta see that. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like how interesting it is that your body can just develop this over time, and like where you don't even have to really consciously be there. And in the book, it even says that. I mean, a lot of the times you trying to get involved consciously actually messes up the process because your body, your brain already has like a program set in. Huh. So that same concept I feel can be applied to anything in terms of, like getting over fear, like you were saying, like if I get over fear, keep doing things I'm not used to, I'm not comfortable, which is my whole goal this year. Like I just did the 5K race. Like if I keep doing things that I'm not comfortable doing, eventually it'll be normal, it'll be comfortable, it'll be muscle memory in terms of I'm just used to it. So then I'm not going to be afraid a year down the road when I want to try something completely new. It's just kind of so I don't know. That's what I'm like. The whole idea of like this whole year for me is like something.
Yeah, different. And I think it's good for people to know that if they try something new and they aren't good at it, or they fail at it, to not get discouraged.
Yeah.
And that people who are good at things have been practicing them for years, and we're all doing new things this year, and I think that's really cool, because that's how we grow and evolve and change as human beings. And if you're not doing that, you're just sitting in a pile of stagnant, freaking bug-infested, bacteria-infested water, my dudes.
Whew.
Yeah.
That don't sound good.
It's getting chewed up on.
All right, Jesse, what do you got for the Motivation Manifesto? We're bringing this
Motivational.
back through. We haven't been doing it recently, and we got the book. It's cracked open.
Let me tell you, boys, this
Jesse
motherfucking
is
book.
lit up.
What
You
you
just,
got, dude?
I'm not kidding. You just open this fucking book. It doesn't matter what fucking page you land on. You put you lay your eyes on one frickin' sentence, and it's gold. This week, we should not focus on the shadow in the corner. Well, you're humming fucking up.
How relaxing was that?
It was
though, dude?
fucked up, dude. We should not focus on the shadow in the corner and be so foolish as to miss the fact that the shadow exists only because the room is illuminated.
Are you saying that I shine brighter and cast a shadow on you haters right now?
Mostly Christian. He's very shadowy. He's like a dark cutout of me.
Could you read that again?
Dark figure. Yeah, Drew. I
You
didn't
must
hear
not
it.
focus on the shadow in the corner. As
You didn't
so
memorize
no,
it.
listen. You must not focus on the shadow in the corner so foolishly to miss that the shadow only exists because the room is illuminated.
Wow.
I did
Don't
memorize it.
focus.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't wrap my head around it.
Don't focus
Okay.
on the negative.
So it's saying you're in a room full of light. You're focused on the dark,
Yeah.
but you focus on that fucking dark. You don't even realize that the dark's only there because there's light.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The shadow only exists because the room is full of light.
So
it's
it's
sort
about
of like, so actually
perspective
now
and-
that you're saying that, it makes sense first glance, and then it kind of blows your mind. You know what I'm saying?
My mind's been blown.
Dude, that is fire. Don't
Is it
focus
though?
on. Yeah.
Now I'm kind of blown.
I mean,
sort
is
of
it really
doesn't
that
make
simple?
sense.
Don't focus on the negative stuff, because I mean, I could have wrote
I
that.
feel like it's like a poem, bud.
It's deep.
You
dude.
can
interpret it whatever way you want.
it like a fucking piece.
See,
of
because I'm
fine
thinking
art.
like a light is bright and it casts a lot of light, but it also casts shadow. So no matter, whatever's going on in your life or whatever it is, like it could be 80% light, but there's always going to be that little shadow.
Right,
There's
but
always going to
don't-
be that little bit of darkness.
Don't be focused.
It's
on the dark.
It's impossible
It's impossible.
to be 100% light.
That's
true.
a good interpretation.
That's a good interpretation.
Damn, I just
agree.
blew my own mind, fellas.
That is a solid interpretation.
What do you think about it, Chris?
I agree.
Nobody cares.
I answered before. I answered before you could.
You're right. You're right. You said you concur.
I concur. Yeah.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, bud.
Drop that Nimbus cloud. Chris, I need a logo designed.
Oh, okay. Where are you trying to go?
What the?
Where are you trying to go, dude?
Chris, I need a website.
Okay. Well, actually, okay. I know where you can go. If you don't know, you can go to D Squared Media. That's where you can go.
Damn.
You feel
Danny
me?
and his team can help you with web design, graphic design, logos,
Ooh,
business
okay.
branding, t-shirts,
Get it.
print, whatever you need.
Get it.
Anybody who reaches out to Danny and his team at dsquaredmedia.net will receive 10% off of their total invoice.
Goddamn.
You could potentially save lots of money.
A fuckload. A whole fuckload.
All right, so we're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet. We're working on a lot of things in the background here besides just the podcast. We've got some content coming out, some videos. We're always pumping out videos, photos. We're doing new things.
New shirts, new shirt designs.
We're going to hopefully put out some new shirts. Get them up on the website, which is theeverydayhustleshow.com, which you can look at, which Danny and his team completely redesigned. So if you want to take a look at their work and see what they're all about, you can do that on our actual website.
Yes, sir.
Thanks everyone for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.